Forget sweet and sour chicken and kung pao shrimp. If you think you know Chinese food, think again. Here are 10 authentic dishes you need to try. First up, we're heading to Suzhou, a city famous for its canals and its cuisine. And when it comes to Suzhou food, there's one dish that's on everyone's must-try list: squirrel fish. It's called squirrel fish because of the way it's prepared. The fish is deboned, scored, and deep-fried until it puffs up and resembles, well, a squirrel's tail. The result is a dish that's crispy on the outside, tender and flaky on the inside, and coated in a sweet and sour sauce that'll have you licking your plate. The sauce here isn't that gloppy, neon orange stuff you get at the mall food court. This is a delicate balance of sweet, sour, and savory, made with real ingredients like vinegar, sugar, and soy sauce. It's a flavor combination that'll make you want to book a one-way ticket to Suzhou. Next, we're traveling south to Guangdong Province, home to the legendary Cantonese roast goose. The secret is in the marinade, a blend of 5-spice powder, soy sauce, and other aromatics that infuse the goose with incredible depth of flavor. The goose is then roasted in a special oven until the skin is golden brown and crispy, while the meat stays incredibly moist and tender. Served with a side of plum sauce and some steamed buns or rice, Cantonese roast goose is a true feast for the senses. It's the kind of dish that'll make you want to close your eyes, savor every bite, and maybe even lick your fingers when no one's looking. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to crank up the heat. This next dish is not for the faint of heart, but if you're a fan of spicy food, then you absolutely need to try fish head with chopped chili peppers. This Hunan specialty is as bold and fiery as the province it comes from. We're talking a whole fish head, steamed to perfection with a mountain of chopped chili peppers, garlic, ginger, and fermented black beans. The result is a dish that's explosively flavorful, with layers of heat, saltiness, and umami that'll set your taste buds on fire. Just make sure you've got plenty of water or beer on hand to cool down the flames. Our next stop takes us to the southeastern coast of China, to the province of Fujian. And when it comes to Fujian food, there's one dish that stands head and shoulders above the rest: Buddha jumps over the wall. This legendary soup is said to be so delicious that even a devout Buddhist monk would be tempted to break his vegetarian vows for a taste. Buddha jumps over the wall is a luxurious and complex soup made with an astonishing array of ingredients. It's rich, it's savory, it's aromatic. It's an experience that'll stay with you long after the last drop is gone. Let's take a break from the big, bold flavors for a moment and talk about something a little more delicate: soup dumplings. These little bundles of joy are a staple of Shanghainese cuisine, and for good reason. Soup dumplings, or xiaolongbao, are made with a thin, translucent dough that's wrapped around a savory filling, usually pork or crab. But here's the kicker. Inside each dumpling, there's also a spoonful of hot, flavorful soup. The soup is actually made from a gelatinized broth that melts when steamed, creating that magical liquid center. Eating soup dumplings is an art form in itself. You have to carefully pick one up with your chopsticks, nibble a small hole in the side, and then slurp out the soup before devouring the rest of the dumpling. It's messy, it's interactive, and it's absolutely delicious. Alright folks, get ready to fire up those taste buds, because we're about to dive into the world of hot pot. Hot pot, or huoguo, is more than just a meal. It's an experience, a social gathering, a celebration of flavor and togetherness. The concept is simple. A simmering pot of broth is placed in the center of the table, and everyone gets to cook their own food in it. There are endless varieties of broth to choose from spicy Sichuan broths to savory mushroom broths to tangy tomato broths. And then there are the ingredients: meats, seafood, vegetables, noodles, dumplings, you name it, you can probably cook it in a hot pot. It's a choose-your-own adventure in flavor, and the possibilities are endless. Now, I know what you're thinking. Century egg? That doesn't sound too appetizing. And yeah, I'll admit, century eggs, also known as preserved eggs or thousand-year-old eggs, don't exactly have the most appealing appearance. But trust me on this one. Century eggs are one of those foods that you just have to try at least once. When paired with the right ingredients like silky smooth tofu, they transform into something truly special. So don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and give century egg and tofu a try. You might just be surprised at how much you like it. For our next culinary adventure, we're heading to the southwestern province of Yunnan, home to stunning mountains, diverse cultures, and of course, delicious food. And when it comes to Yunnan cuisine, there's one dish that's as iconic as the region itself, crossing the bridge noodles, or guo chow mi shan. It's served with a bowl of steaming hot chicken or pork broth, and a separate platter of raw ingredients, thin rice noodles, thinly sliced meats, vegetables, herbs, and quail eggs. The fun part? You get to cook the noodles and ingredients yourself, right at the table. Simply add the ingredients to the hot broth and let them cook for a minute or two. It's like a mini hot pot, but with a focus on fresh, delicate flavors that are typical of Yunnan cuisine. Sometimes, all you want is a simple, satisfying meal that warms you from the inside out. And when those cravings hit, there's nothing quite like Huangmen chicken and rice. The chicken is braised until it's fall-off-the-bone tender, coated in a rich, savory sauce made with soy sauce, ginger, garlic, and a touch of sweetness. The sauce is then drizzled over a bed of fluffy white rice, creating a symphony of flavors and textures that's simply irresistible. It's the kind of dish that you can eat any day of the week, whether you're feeling under the weather, you're short on time, or you just need a big, comforting hug in a bowl. We're ending our culinary journey in the heart of Sichuan province, with a dish that's as bold and fiery as the region itself. Chongqing noodles, or xiaomian. The noodles are served in a spicy savory broth that's flavored with chili oil, Sichuan peppercorns, garlic, ginger, and a whole lot of other goodies. The broth is what makes Chongqing noodles so special. It's numbingly spicy, intensely savory, and utterly addictive. The noodles themselves are thin and chewy, perfect for soaking up all that delicious broth. And to top it all off, Chongqing noodles are often served with a variety of toppings, like minced pork, preserved vegetables, peanuts, and scallions, adding even more layers of flavor and texture to this already incredible dish. So there you have it, folks. 10 authentic Chinese dishes that are sure to tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving more. From the crispy squirrel fish of Suzhou to the fiery Chongqing noodles of Sichuan, Chinese cuisine is a vast and delicious world waiting to be explored. So next time you're looking for an adventure in flavor, skip the takeout menu and seek out some of these incredible dishes. So which one of these dishes would you try first? Comment below and let us know. Subscribe for more amazing Chinese food and culture.